Inspiration, humanity, and solidarity.
My experience with SGM in one word, I think it would be learnings.
SGM is an experience full of humanity.
Motivating, inspiring.
And not only you work with incredible co-workers, but you also work to achieve a better future.
That I can give back to my community.
Improve the network and the movement, and so doing that is going to help the members, and so the members who are helping locally other people.
The team is super dynamic, which means we're constantly moving from one thing to another. A lot of people are interested in social gastronomy, and it opens up a lot of opportunities.
I learned how to combine teamwork, autonomy, and to work faster and more efficiently.
How to connect with companies and transmit our message.
Taking part in co-creation processes, being fully involved in decisions, being able to share your opinion about decisions.
That a movement of people can make such a substantial impact.
It was a huge amount of work with a very wide variety of co-workers, and I think it makes a lot of things to remember.
We are starting this from the beginning. We are discovering how this works, what is our motto, and what we should or shouldn't repeat.
Working at SGM means working in a dynamic environment.
With COVID this year, we obviously were challenged in that we couldn't meet with each other. On top of that, our team is a global team. But the challenge also presented a great opportunity that we held an online event and we made some really valuable connections virtually. And it actually made this more accessible to a lot of our community.
In my opinion, for me, the SGN succeeds in combining humanitarian food aid with gastronomy in a way that sublimates both.
I was a beneficiary of Gastronomy, that was the NGO that incubated the SGM movement, and well, I've always felt the need to give back to the community, to the NGO, and to take what I learned there and make a difference the same way that they did in my life. So that already made me gravitate towards SGM, but also the fact that I'm a firm believer in the power of food to transform the world, to shape our lives and shift the way we see community.
Because I was super inspired by their goals, also by the TED Talk from David, who is working for Gastronomy in Brazil, and who is empowering others to have a better future. I love this aspect, and I also wanted to learn how to manage a functional NGO.
Food is universal, food is interesting, food is just a very uniting element, and whether you're out buying food, whether you're cooking for someone, it has a very personal attribute to it, and that alone started getting me more and more into this idea of social gastronomy.
I had the chance to work with amazing people that inspired me a lot, both professionally and personally.
For you to have the space to put your ideas forward and actually be an active part of it.
Working at SGM helped me to better prioritize my work. It gave me very interesting contacts, and it helped me gain self-confidence concerning my ability to achieve tasks and overcome my shyness.
Working at SGM has definitely helped me grow as a person in understanding what goes on with food, how it affects people, how it affects culture, how it affects the climate.
For me, food is a passion, a driving force, a hobby, and a professional career plan.
Food shaped the way that we see communities and the way that we act on it, shaped our history. So to me, food is everything. So if there's something that has power to change something, that is food. And I'm a firm believer of that.
So my relationship with food, other than really liking to eat and drink good wine, really grounds me as a person with my family, as a culture, and helps me connect with others.
My favorite dish ever would be an Italian risotto with mushrooms and a lot of Parmesan cheese.
I think right now it's an udon noodles with shrimp, edamame, and a peanut butter sauce. I'm just addicted to it.
My favorite dish is pasta all'arrabbiata.
My favorite dish would be plátanos, frijoles, huevos y queso, which is a very typical Salvadorian breakfast. I did not appreciate it as much as I should have when I was a kid, but now I will have it every day if I could.
What one must have to work with AGM is devotion.
Passion, it's something that we cannot teach, we cannot give to you. You have to, if our message doesn't resonate with you, of course you can learn a lot and participate, but you will not have the full jam experience.
Polyvalent and capable of adapting yourself.
I would say you need to be adaptable to situations, to people, to circumstances, being able to react, being positive,